Laverne and Shirley won't be seen tonight, so we can bring you a very special episode of The Gen X Files. Welcome to The Gen X Files. I'm Jim.
I'm Adam.
And today's show is all about
Black Christmas.
Ooh.
Ho, ho, ho. I really wish the twist was there was Santa Claus that was hiding us.
Rudolph, you son of a bitch! I'm gonna kill you.
This is a great movie. It's been a long time since I've seen it.
Oh, I love this movie so much.
I wouldn't really classify it as a horror film. I'd say it's more of a suspense or a thriller.
Yeah.
I think it is definitely the father of these franchise horror movies. Like,
Oh, yeah. If it wasn't for this movie, there wouldn't have been like Halloween.
no,
and
or
stuff like that.
Friday the 13th or any of that. It took that. This was one of the first movies with kind of the faceless killer.
Yeah. I mean, literally.
The POV killer.
Yeah. I mean, they shoot everything from his point of view, which is a brilliant conceit, and which is why I love this movie so much. I mean, the first time I saw it, I was like, they did this in 1974?
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy.
Well, now we know that Student Bodies, where they got their
That's
their
true.
character
That's
from.
true.
A really well done flick. It's welcome to our Christmas month.
It's our very scary Christmas month.
This is definitely a Christmas movie.
Yes.
We kind of broke away from our "Is it a Christmas movie" tradition to get into some deep dark horror movies.
Oh man, and they're just gonna keep on getting better.
But this movie, man, I remember seeing this really young, and I was a big Margot Kidder fan because of
Superman. Yeah.
And John Saxon.
Oh, my
I
God.
always liked him.
Dude, talk about celebrity crush. I will watch anything he's in.
He's very, like you said, very charming.
Yeah.
Jensen Ackles from Supernatural really reminds me of him. Like, he is the modern day John Saxon.
I could see that. Yeah.
He looks like him. He's got the same kind of charm or whatever.
Yeah.
But Saxon, he played a lot of cops.
Oh yeah.
He was also in He was also in Nightmare on Elm Street, playing Nancy's dad.
Yeah.
Who was a cop.
He was in a lot of horror movies.
As a cop.
Yeah.
Well, I think this kind of cemented him as like, oh, he's a good cop.
Yeah.
He's a good cop guy. And Olivia Hussey, who's great. I was really worried at the very beginning of the movie with her phone answering skills.
Well,
Hello?
Yeah, it's not like she really toned it down at all by the end.
No.
When she was screaming for everybody else.
I got used to it, though, her overacting. but so much fun. So you got Mary Waldman, who's great as the house mom, the drunken house mom, drinking her sherry. What is it with stuff in the 70s and 80s and women just drinking sherry?
I just love that the bottle literally just said straight sherry.
Yeah.
Like you could get a bottle of it cut with something else.
Sure, it's virgin sherry. But, it's such a sexist trope, too. All the women just... It's because... There was the joke about Julia Childs.
Oh, yeah, with all the
drinking
sherry,
the cooking sherry while
Cooking
she
sherry,
was
yeah.
cooking. And so there's this whole kind of sexist trope of women being sherry drunks.
Her brushing her teeth and then rinsing out her mouth with a bottle of sherry that she found in the back of the toilet is one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen on film.
We have to realize that toothpaste wasn't flavored back then. So and
was
sherry was
so
minty.
gross.
It was gross.
So gross.
Oh, man. You got Art Hindle, who always shows up.
He's
and
so
stuff.
good. He's so good.
Lynn Griffith was great. She's been in a bunch of crap. Just a really fun cast of who's who of a lot of old character actors, people that popped up. Andrea Martin, strangely enough.
It's so weird because I don't look at her in this movie and think that's Andrea Martin.
No, well, she's
all.
so dowdy and
It's weird.
concerned. Well, it's Canada, so they had to throw in some Canadian comedian, I suppose.
They were almost all Canadian, except for Olivia Hussey and John Saxon.
Oh, yeah, eh?
They were almost all Canadian.
Oh, Canadian, eh? That's why the movie is so good, eh?
Yeah. Well, it's not. It's weird, too, because Bob Clark, and we'll talk about this in a little bit, but, like, I always assumed that Bob Clark was Canadian because he made almost all his movies in Canada.
Right.
But he was not. He was from Florida.
No, he's an expat. Went for the taxes.
Well, he's originally from New Orleans. But, yeah.
This movie starts, it's a little bit of a slow burn.
Yeah.
But I like it. It's more akin to the kind of quote-unquote horror movies that I like, which are basically in one place.
Yeah.
There's the whole kind of dread and camaraderie of the people that are involved in it.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just, it takes place over basically one night.
Yeah, about 24 hours-ish. Yeah, yeah.
And I am a little bummed that we don't know who the killer is.
I like that ending. I like it being more ambiguous because because then he could be anywhere. He could be in your house.
Well, they needed to make a goddamn sequel if they were going to do that.
I know.
I
don't know. I appreciate that. One of my absolute favorite horror movies is the Poughkeepsie tapes, which does a very, very similar kind of thing where you don't know who the killer is and implies that he could be anywhere at any time. And I always thought that was a great kind of ending moment for a movie to be like, well, you never know.
Well, this also is just a rando, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think it's anybody that they know because he killed a little girl first.
Yeah.
And usually a killer's first kill is somebody that they know. So it's probably more akin to that family.
Possibly. I mean, there was, I didn't put any of this in, but Bob Clark did have a full backstory for Billy the Killer.
Oh.
He just didn't want it to be included in the movie because he wanted it to be ambiguous.
Yeah. Well, Billy's got issues, man.
Billy has real issues.
He's probably suffering from either psychotic break or DID.
Well, the backstory that Bob Clark tells is that Billy, at a young age, murdered his family, except his sister, who got away. Oh. Does that sound familiar?
Like Halloween?
It was literally he did it before Halloween. But that's why he says at the point when Olivia Hussey bangs him in the face with the door, when he says, Agnes, you can't tell them what we did. His sister was Agnes, and supposedly implying that they plotted together, but she got away and was normal, and he was crazy, and ends up, like years later, murdering all the people in the sorority house.
Well, then Agnes needed to be one of the sorority sisters. And
They did. We'll talk about it at the end. But the American distributors tried to get him to add a less ambiguous ending, but Bob Clark stuck to his guns and was like, nope.
Good for him. I think, because it's also one of those situations as I was watching, and I did not remember who the killer was.
No, same.
I haven't seen it in so long, but
it's heavily implied that it's Keir Dullea.
I pointed out that it couldn't be because his eye color was wrong.
His eye color was wrong. Yeah.
I'm a detective.
And the fact that Olivia Hussey herself said, well, I was here with him when one of the phone calls happened, and then she murdered him at the end anyway.
Or did she?
Well,
we don't know. Maybe
that's true.
Maybe the killer murdered him.
That's true. That's a good point.
Knocked
maybe.
her out.
Maybe. You're right. So
It's
we don't know.
ambiguous.
We don't know. That's what I love about it.
And then, since they all left her alone to deal with her trauma.
She's probably dead now.
Well, probably. I mean, the calls were coming from inside the house. That's another thing. That's another trope that... is this the first to do it, or was When a Stranger Calls before
I think
this?
When a Stranger Calls was 72, I think. I could be wrong, but I think it was before this.
I mean,
I don't know. Maybe not. I'd have to look it up.
It doesn't. It's a well-established urban legend that had been around.
Everyone knew it.
Every babysitter told this story to the kids, or
It's the way to keep the kids in line.
Have you checked the children?
If you don't act well, when you're in bed, the murderer's going to come from the attic and kill you.
Hey, that's how they kept us in line back then.
Yeah.
Babysitters were brutal.
They were.
They didn't get paid a lot, man, so they had to entertain themselves.
I gotta pay me $1 or your kids might die.
Babysitters always came over, ate the food, had sex with their boyfriend,
left a mess,
smoked some pot, stole some beer,
and then left.
After getting 25 cents an hour.
Yeah.
I never had a babysitter. We had like two women that kind of. One was kind of a babysitter / housekeeper, easy.
Yeah.
And then there was some lady named Pam that I kind of vaguely remember that was sort of a babysitter when I was really young. But yeah, I don't remember having a lot of babysitters.
We definitely had babysitters. I think at one point my brother broke his wrist when he had a babysitter over, and then I think we stopped having babysitters after that.
Nice. I was a babysitter.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Did you ever babysit?
I mean, not until I was older with some of my friends' kids, but
you never got paid as a babysitter.
No, not when I was like 13 watching an 8-year-old.
It was a bit scandalous to be a boy babysitter.
Yeah,
back in the day.
It is.
But I did it because I liked money. And I hated kids. I actually babysat for a Down syndrome kid for a lot of years.
Oh wow, okay.
Or not a lot of years, for about a year.
For about 35 years.
Yes. No, he was great. He was a great little kid. He just basically slept while I was there.
Oh.
And if he came out, he was just the sweetest.
He was nice, yeah.
He's just all smiles and hugs.
Yeah.
Like 2 or 3 years
old. Wow,
old.
that's easy money.
But crazy. I was probably 12
And
or
he was
11.
He was like 11.
No. What I'm saying is, no, he was a baby. He was not a baby. He was a toddler. He was like
Toddler.
3.
Yeah, like 3. Okay.
But you're leaving your your special needs child with an 11-year-old.
Well, they
Extremely irresponsible.
thought you were trustworthy.
Well, I did a pretty good job. I ate a lot of sandwiches.
Yeah.
Watched a lot of monster movies.
Yeah. Well, hey, whatever, man. You got paid for it. You got 25 cents an hour.
And I never murdered anybody.
No, that's good. Good. Well, not that they know of.
No, well, shh. I don't think there's a statute of limitations on that.
There is not. On a murder.
Okay. But it's watching this again, it's like, it doesn't feel like a 19... Well, the Blu-ray that you have has an amazing
It's a
transfer.
really good transfer. They specifically said at the beginning that they didn't do any, like, clean up any dirt or anything. It was just the original print so that it kept that feeling of the original film.
It's how I like
Yeah.
Blu-rays of older movies that
Yeah.
don't try to church it up and make it... Because it just ends up being too smooth or too...
It looks too fake.
Yeah.
Like, I need a little bit of grain. I want some grain.
I want it to look like film.
Yeah. The thing I love about this movie is that it does not hold your hand. Like, you gotta... which is a very 70s thing. But, like, you gotta really follow along and see what's happening with it. It reminded me a lot of, like, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, where it's like, it just kind of goes, and it's like, you're all along for the ride.
Oh, yeah. Look, also, it's so funny to me that Bob Clark did this and A Christmas Story, two iconic Christmas movies, polar opposites of the scale.
He loved to reinvent himself.
Well, look, and he did.
He did everything.
And this is a really fun film. I mean, it's funny. The characters are interesting. They're not stupid. They're not, just dumb damsels in distress or whatever.
Very realistic people.
You get to know them. You get to care about Olivia Hussey. You get to care about Andrea Martin.
Yeah.
You get really annoyed by Margot Kidder.
Even Barb.
Oh, Barb, the drunken...
just a drunken buffoon.
Reprobate. And how hard was it for Olivia Hussey, man? Because Hussey was a big old term for loose women back then.
Okay.
So, like now people don't use Hussey as much, but oh boy, I bet you she got teased a lot.
I'm sure she did.
Hussey. No. But yeah, such a fun movie. A great way. This is the first Christmas thing that I've watched to get me into this season. It's perfect.
Yay.
But it's such a fun movie. Let's get into it.
All right, let's do it. Take yourself back to 1974. Ooh. October 1st, Houston reporter Anita Martini becomes the first female journalist admitted to the locker room of a Major League Sports team after the LA Dodgers had defeated the host Houston Astros 8-5 to end the season in first place in the National League West.
Anita Martini. Come on,
Anita
that sounds
Martini.
like a Barb Simpson
She
joke.
was a sports reporter, Anita Martini.
Anita Martini?
Yeah.
Anita Martini.
But it was at October 1st, 1974. They didn't allow women inside the locker rooms before.
Well, because of wieners.
Yeah. They would be scandalous.
Well, they didn't allow women to do a lot of things back then.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
It's better now, for now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, okay.
Yeah. October 2nd, the Cleveland Indians become the first team in Major League Baseball history to name an African-American manager with the announcement that they had hired Frank Robinson to guide the team in the 1975 season.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It took so long.
October 5th, Dave Kunst became the first person verified to have traveled around the world on foot, arriving back at his home in Waseca, Minnesota, after having left there with his brother John on June 20th, 1970. Kunst covered an estimated 8,980 miles in his journey. Unfortunately, his brother John had been shot to death by bandits in Afghanistan in 1972.
Good Lord.
And he continued on afterwards.
Well, at that point, you're like,
gotta
as well.
go. Halfway there, might as well keep going. It's too late to turn around.
if I stop now, I ain't going to bring him back.
October 11th, Black Christmas is released in theaters. In Canada. It wasn't released in the U.S.
Oh, yeah, eh? Because you Yanks, you couldn't take it, eh? Couldn't take all that Christmas uncheer.
Yeah. Yes. No. We'll talk about it later. But once it did well, the U.S. snatched it up and was trying to get it out. They actually released it right before Christmas on December 20th.
Well, you have to. It's a Christmas movie.
It is. Black Christmas comes from the mind of writer Roy Moore, who was inspired by the Babysitter and Man Upstairs legends of the late 60s, early 70s.
Yes, as we talked about.
He'd actually titled the first draft for the script The Babysitter. It was not set in a college. It was just literally a woman babysitting kids. He was also inspired by the real murders that happened during Christmas of 1943 in Montreal, hence the setting during Christmas.
Okay.
In that incident, a 14-year-old boy bludgeoned multiple members of his family to death over a number of days.
Oh my God! And that's back when that was really shocking.
Scandalous.
Kids were not killing families.
No.
Not like willy-nilly today.
No, not like now, where they're just everybody is killing everybody.
Yeah, because you got all those antidepressants.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Xanax. It's always the
it
Xanax's
is.
fault. The only credit that Roy Moore had before catching interest with Black Christmas was a story by credit for a TV movie, She Cried Murder, that aired in 1973, about a model that witnesses a man pushing a woman in front of a subway train, only to realize that it was a cop who did the pushing when they came to investigate. It starred Telly Savalas and Linda Day George.
Oh, yeah. I love that movie.
It sounds fascinating. It's on YouTube. I found it. It's
Yeah.
only like 65 minutes long, but it's a cat and mouse game because when he shows up, she knows that it's him, but he knows that it's her. So it's like they know that they know, and
Yeah.
it's like just going back and forth trying to figure.
Oh, it's great. I had a huge talent crush on Telly Savalas as a kid.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
as listeners know, he was my first celebrity meeting.
Celebrity meet, yeah.
First celebrity I ever met. And he was awesome.
Film producers Harvey Sherman and Richard Schouten liked Moore's script and picked it up, but had Timothy Bond rewrite it as they thought a university setting would sell better as a horror movie.
Okay.
Bond changed the title to Stop Me, a line uttered by the insane antagonist in the film. The script caught the attention of director Bob Clark. Clark was originally from New Orleans. He played quarterback at Hillsdale College in Michigan, but ended up at the University of Miami studying theater. He actually had pro football offers, but turned them all down. So, not someone that fell into filmmaking. He chose it.
Well, they go into acting, Adam, not
I know.
directing.
That's true. That is true.
You have to choose. Well, good for him. He picked the arts over football.
Yeah.
Eh.
His first feature film would be She-Man, A Story of Fixation in 1967. The film starred Leslie Marlowe, a well-known female impersonator, playing a soldier who becomes a crossdresser upon coming home from war.
I'm sure it was done with the utmost care and
It was. He
Really?
was actually pretty progressive. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Bob Clark was actually a fairly progressive guy. The movie actually made a ton of money. It made almost like $2 million. Yeah.
Well, people were fascinated by things like that because
Yeah.
they didn't know much about them.
After this, Clark ended up in Canada, a tax haven for Americans in the 60s. While there, he would transition to horror films.
Ooh. A lot of Americans were coming over there, too, because of avoiding the draft.
Yes. I thought that would be why, but then I think he was like 27 when he moved,
Yeah.
so I think he was a little old for the draft. But because I was like, oh, he's draft dodging, but it wasn't. And the funny thing is that I think he got most of his funding from Canada, but he shot most of his movies in the U.S.
Huh.
Yeah, it was very weird. Yeah. But I think a lot of it was just that it was easier to get funding in Canada than it was in the U.S.
Probably.
For smaller movies.
Yeah.
His first horror feature was Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things, a low-budget zombie horror comedy released in 1972.
That is one of the greatest titles ever.
It is. It didn't do terribly well at the box office, but has since become a cult classic. It's also known as Revenge of the Living Dead, Things from the Dead, and Zreeks.
Don't mess with perfection.
I know.
Children shouldn't play with dead things is perfect.
It's great. His next feature was released in 1974, a horror film inspired by The Monkey's Paw, about a soldier returning from Vietnam after seemingly being killed in action, only to turn out to be a vampiric undead creature called Death Dream, originally released as Dead of Night.
That old story. So many guys came back from Nam with their monkey's paws and their
Well,
vampirism.
I think his mother wished him to come back from the war, and then he did, but he was dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
We've, monkey paws are bad news,
They
people.
are. They never turn out well.
Don't ever watch the Simpsons version of the monkey paw.
Yeah.
You can see really how bad it can get.
Clark liked the script for Stop Me, but felt it was too straightforward of a horror film, so he rewrote the script to include some humor and toned down the extreme graphic violence in the script,
Okay.
of which there really was none in the movie. You only see blood twice, I think.
There was no real violence at all. It was all off screen,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly, except
Yeah.
for the Margot Kidder, but it was still also shot stylistically.
Yeah, you
There's
didn't
no-
actually see her getting stabbed.
Nobody you see actually get murdered except for maybe the first one who gets.
It gets
Suffocated.
choked. Yeah, suffocated, yeah.
But yeah, the only blood is the cop in the car with his neck cut, his throat
yeah.
cut,
Yeah.
and then like the aftermath of Barb.
Yeah.
Spoiler alerts.
Or the dead Peter who may or may not have been killed by Barb.
That's what I call
Or
him,
not
a penis.
Barb. Not Barb.
Dead Peter.
Jess, by Jess. The Olivia Hussey.
Yes.
You call your penis Dead Peter?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Well, that's what people call it.
It's what everyone calls it, Jim.
Oh, I'm so sad now.
Clark also felt that college and high school students had not been depicted with
any sense of reality
in American film, and that he intended to capture the astuteness of young adults.
College students, even in 1974, are astute people. They're not fools. It's not all bikinis, beach blankets, and bingo.
Making a very strong dig at the inane beach blanket bingo films of the 60s.
Yeah, he covered all of it. The beaches, the blankets, and the bingos.
Yeah, he did.
And who's playing bingo at the beach, by the way?
I don't know.
And what is beach blanket bingo?
I don't.
How do you play it? You put your
gotta watch
beach
the
blankets
movie.
out? You put numbers on it? I don't get it.
I don't know.
Who calls the numbers?
You got to watch the Annette Funicello.
Maybe it's Paul Lind. It's B42.
It's probably Paul Lind. Yes.
Bing, I got beach blanket bingo.
So Olivia Hussey was cast as Jess Bradford. Hussey first appeared in 1966 London production of The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie opposite Vanessa Redgrave at the age of 15.
Yeah, child actor.
Yeah. This appearance led to her being scouted for the role of Juliet in Franco Zeffirelli's 1968 film adaptation of Romeo and Juliet at the age of 17.
Right.
She was chosen out of 500 actresses to star in the movie. Romeo and Juliet gave Hussey international acclaim and is what inspired Bob Clark to cast her in Black Christmas.
Yeah, we had to watch that movie in English class.
We did, and they had to warn us that there was going to be nudity.
Oh, yeah. Our teacher was the worst teacher, and she's like, look, listen to me. Something's going to happen in this movie, and I don't want any snickering, laughing, comments, or touching yourselves.
It was it was one of the best adaptations of Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I mean, granted, I think it was the first adaptation of it I saw.
You mean it's better than Baz Luhrmann?
Yeah, it is. It's really good. It's just done really well. It is, and she's really great. The acting is fantastic in the movie. It's really good.
Very faithful to the text.
She gives a very good performance in the movie. Hussey,
much better than she gives in this movie.
I know. This is why I said that, because I'm very surprised. I was expecting a little better in this.
Hello.
Hussey was, on the other hand, Hussey took the part because her psychic told her that she would
make a film in Canada that would earn a great deal of money.
Apparently, she followed was very heavily indebted to the psychic.
Ugh, I had a girlfriend who was really into a psychic.
Yeah.
Her psychic did get some stuff, right, just like all psychics do.
Yeah, of course.
But she ended up going insane. The psychic
did?
Oh,
okay.
Not
the girlfriend?
Strangely enough, not that girlfriend. There was, she was before.
I just assumed.
No?
No,
she went to law school.
Hussey was excited to be in the film as she wasn't a fan of horror movies, but had never been in one.
Was or wasn't?
Wasn't. She was not.
Oh.
But she was excited to do it because she'd never done it before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, she did not like horror movies. She was she didn't watch them. She was not a fan.
Well, I mean, horror movies were B movies back then.
Pretty much. I mean, there was no, mainstream horror movies.
Not
I mean,
really.
It wasn't, yeah.
I mean, that started kind of with The Omen and...
Yeah, the more
Exorcist
highfalutin. Yeah, which is around this time.
Yeah.
But but before that, it was mostly the House on Haunted Hill and and stuff
Hammer films.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. They just weren't considered to be
art
legit.
No,
Yeah,
they were just that had that super awesome, very red blood.
Yeah, yes, they did. And at that time, a lot of giallo movies and stuff, a lot of horror movies from Italy and all that. But those were the foreign films, and they could do what they wanted.
Yeah.
Mario Bava and Dario Argento.
Yes. And his daughter, she was in this movie too.
Asia. Yeah.
Asia Argento.
She's had a very long, strange career. She appeared in Death on the Nile in 1978. She only appeared in a handful of movies in the 80s. Once she met with the producers of Roxanne in 1986, they wanted to cast her in the lead role.
Oh.
Yeah, which would have been great. Steve Martin met her and said,
"Oh my God, Olivia, you were in one of my favorite all-time films."
She was shocked to find out that it was Black Christmas and not Romeo and Juliet.
I love him so much.
And Martin told her he had seen it 27 times.
Good Lord, that's a little creepy.
Yeah, I mean, especially at that time, because there was no home video happening.
Well, it was on TV all the time.
That's
probably.
On TV, she appeared in the miniseries Jesus of Nazareth in 1977, playing Mary, mother of Jesus, which was also directed by Franco Zeffirelli.
I remember that. That was a very good retelling of the Jesus story.
The nudity scene in that one was very controversial.
Okay.
1990 saw her in the TV movie Psycho 4, The Beginning, playing Norma Bates.
That's so funny. I thought that was Psycho 2. I didn't know that was all...
No, it was 4, yeah.
Was it a TV...
Psycho 4, it was a TV movie. It was
Was it a cable TV movie?
It was like USA or something.
It
or
wasn't
TNT.
like a Showtime or...
I don't think so.
Okay.
But it was like essentially going back to when he was a kid. So,
I remember it. I mean, I've seen all of the Psycho.
I actually thought Psycho 4 at the beginning was better than the third one, but
I don't remember the third one.
the third one was the awful one with the hitchhikers and stuff, and it was just bad.
Yeah.
Psycho 2 was really good too.
Well, Psycho 2 was interesting because it was this,
Yeah.
basically the story of him coming back after
Right,
being in
right.
a mental hospital.
Trying to be good.
Yes.
Yeah. She also appeared in It, the Stephen King miniseries adaptation, playing Audra Phillips Denbrough, Bill Denborough's wife.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It was Showtime that it's...
Oh, it was on Showtime. Okay, that makes more sense. I love Psycho. I love the whole Psycho franchise. Yeah, Psycho 2 was really good. Psycho 3 was just bad. It was just not good at all.
I don't remember Psycho. I don't really remember any of them except for the first one. I remember a little bit of the second one.
I watched all of them last Halloween not this past Halloween, the year before, because I watch Psycho every year. And
Well, do you watch the definitive edition, the Gus Van Sant version, which is
No,
the best version?
I skipped that version. I watched the original version.
Oh, man. Based on Ed Gein.
We definitely got to do the miniseries, It miniseries at some point.
Yeah, definitely. She was, I mean, it's a thankless part.
Yeah. Hussey's final film was in 2015 with Social Suicide, heavily inspired by Romeo and Juliet, playing Julia's mother.
Julia being Juliet.
Yes, yeah.
Clever.
Yeah. Hussey was severely agoraphobic, which was exacerbated by her fame from Romeo and Juliet.
Doesn't like to leave home.
No, she did not. Hussey was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2008 and underwent a double mastectomy.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it sucks. After being in remission for nearly a decade, the breast cancer returned in 2017, with Hussey undergoing chemotherapy and radiation treatment to remove a small tumor growing between her heart and lungs.
Ugh.
And sadly, she died at her home in Los Angeles on December 27th, 2024, at the age of 73.
Almost a year to the day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's so sad. I did not know she died. I didn't know she passed away.
Yeah.
I've forgotten.
Yeah. The breast cancer eventually got her.
Oh, man.
Sad.
F cancer, baby.
Yeah. Keir Dullea was cast as Peter Smythe.
Peter Smythe.
Or Smith, but it's Smythe. I like to say Smythe.
I think it's Smythe.
Yeah.
Smith is Smith. Smythe. When you have the E, the hard E, or the E at the end of Smythe, it's Smythe.
Right.
If it's Smyth, it's Smith.
Sure.
Nobody spells it that way, though.
Dulle's second film, David and Lisa, co-starring Janet Margolin, was released in 1962, and it turned him into a star.
If you say so.
It was about two mentally ill adolescents who fall in love, based on true story, apparently.
Oh, okay.
It was a low-budget film that ended up earning over $2 million. In 1965, Dullea went to England to make Bunny Lake is Missing, which co-starred Laurence Olivier, Carol Lindley, and Noel Coward, and directed by Otto Preminger.
Good Lord, could you imagine being in... I'd feel like such an imposter.
Yes.
In that group of people.
Like,
What am I doing here?
Why am I here? What is going on? In 1968, Dullea played his most recognizable role, Dave Bowman, in Stanley Kubrick's 2001 A Space Odyssey.
Right.
He reprised the role in 1984 with 2010, The Year We Made Contact.
Right, with Roy Scheider.
Yes.
And a dolphin.
Very, very not good sequel.
I don't remember any of it.
I don't remember anything about it either. His role as Dave Bowman is what made Bob Clark offer the part of Peter to Dullea. Apparently, 2001 was his favorite movie.
Okay.
He accepted the part, Keir Dullea accepted the part just to visit his parents because they were shooting close to where his parents lived.
Yeah. Okay.
So they were like, he was like, fly me back to Toronto. I'll hang out with them.
Well, good thing they were shooting in Toronto.
Yeah.
Very serendipitous.
Dullea was the oldest cast member to play a college student at the age of 38.
And he looked it.
Oh my God, he did.
We're like, maybe he's a grad student, but even then.
It's like, nope. He literally worked on the film for a week.
Really?
He never met Margot Kidder, Lynn Griffin, Art Hindle, or Marion Waldman, and barely met John Saxon and Andrea Martin when he stormed by them at the end. But the film is skillfully edited in such a way that Dullea appears to be present throughout.
Oh, yeah, totally. He is a unhinged weirdo, man.
Oh, my God. He plays it well.
Beating up that piano seems like it's going to get him in a little bit of trouble with the university.
Well, it's too bad that he's dead.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Way to get out of your punishment, coward. And look, how did he know she was down in the basement?
Oh, look, I agree. My thought was that he went through the house and didn't find her, because he did say he wanted to talk with her later.
Right.
And maybe she wasn't there, but then it was like his first instinct was to go to the basement.
Well, it busts the window?
Yeah, and then literally be like, I think I see you. Someone busts the window down.
And he was also like, hi, so friendly for a window buster, too.
Yeah,
it's like,
He's like, what are you doing?
He was
Are you
screaming
okay?
at her about the goddamn baby 2 seconds before, and now he's like bringing her brownies?
If you kill that baby, I'm going to murder you, essentially. And it's like, okay.
He's a dick. He deserved to die.
He played it well. He was definitely very deranged.
He was good. He's one of the. He's a good actor, and you can tell a good actor by how well they do in a movie like this.
Yes.
And he really held his own. He was an interesting character. He was a jerk.
He felt layered. Like, it was very much like he wanted that baby.
Yes.
And it was like, you would think that it would be turned where she'd want to keep the baby, and he would be like, no, get rid of it.
Well, it was very progressive for the time.
Yeah, right.
A, talking about abortion.
Yeah.
And B, what broke-ass college kid wants to start a baby? He wanted to trap Hussey because she's a cutie pie.
He did. He was crazy in love. He was obsessed.
I have dreams, too.
Yeah.
That I must do.
But what's the difference? We can be married. You can still have those dreams.
You're a dumb lady. You don't have dreams. My dreams are your dreams, dummy. Now go have that baby and get in the kitchen, take your shoes off, and make me a pot pie.
There you go. Well, it's a good thing he's dead.
Yeah.
To raise more suspicion about Peter being the killer, Nick Mancuso, who voices Billy, dubbed over 6 lines of Keir Dullea's dialogue.
Ooh.
I tried to listen while I was watching the movie, and I couldn't pick them out.
Well, he probably did a good job of imitating him.
I mean, at least when he was on the phone, but like, yeah.
All of a sudden, he was like,
Hey, my baby. I'm gonna kill you. Why are you? I'm gonna get your sister.
Yeah. God, we could have done this.
hey, that voice guy was good.
He was really good. Dullea has had a long career, of which we'll talk about more in the future, because at some point we're going to cover 2001.
Or 2010.
Well, we'll cover that in our 2001 month. He most recently
Short month.
He most recently can be seen in an episode of Halo, released in 2022.
Yeah, I started watching that show.
Yeah, I didn't. I had zero
Didn't grab
desire.
me.
Yeah, didn't really. He can also be heard in the 2023 Bethesda sci-fi action RPG Starfield.
Yeah, I want to play that.
He plays a character. Eventually, it'll come to the PS5.
Eventually, I'll play it.
I would like to play it. He's currently 89 and awaiting his next role.
Looks great too.
He's not retired. He's just hanging out.
Yeah, he's like, look, man, I've already passed 2001 and 2010. When are you going to make 2030?
Right.
I could be in it.
Margot Kidder was cast as Barb.
Barb, you drunken bitch.
God.
Oh my God. My favorite part of the whole movie is her getting the kid drunk right in front of the parent.
The kid's schnockered.
Yeah, she's just jumping. Not even like, she's pouring it down his gullet.
Yeah.
He's not even holding the, he's just like pouring champagne.
He seemed very happy with it.
I don't know. It seemed creepy. She's a creep.
She was. Kidder has had mental health issues from a very young age, which stemmed from an undiagnosed bipolar disorder.
How scary is that, man? Like, to be undiagnosed with bipolar disorder or schizophrenia or something,
yeah,
where your brain just doesn't work like everybody else's and you process things differently, and you're seeing, to not have any answers to that seems so frightening.
She said,
I know I was different, had these mind flights that other people didn't seem to have.
At age 14, she attempted suicide.
Oh.
She actually found an outlet in acting as she felt she could
let my real self out and no one would know it was me.
Kidder, a Canadian, had appeared in a number of Canadian films and TV shows before Black Christmas.
I should have done. And no one would know it was me, eh?
Do you want to do it again?
No.
Yeah. Kidder had been attracted to the character of Barb.
Because she was wild and out of control.
And not a
conventional leading
part. She insisted on drinking real alcohol when Barb was drinking on screen.
Oh, that's so stupid.
Yeah.
That is
very dangerous.
Well, also, then you can only do so. I've done that as
Yeah.
a young man, a young stupid man.
Yeah.
Oh, my character's drinking, I'm drinking.
Right.
Then you're useless after like 2 takes.
Yeah.
And then you're useless for the rest of the day.
Yeah, you might as well just go home.
Oh, she did sound convincingly drunk.
Yeah, she did. She also found Olivia Hussey very strange. Hussey kept talking to her about her obsessive love for Paul McCartney, who her psychic told her she would hook up with.
Okay.
Yep.
Did it ever happen?
No.
Your psychic's a liar.
Yeah. I mean, and not to mention that Hussey was married. She just had a kid before she shot this movie. Like,
She needs to get away from that psychic.
She did.
Is it a psychic or a psycho? I don't.
A little bit of both.
It's you. If Margot Kidder is saying you're strange, you should check yourself.
Yeah, maybe you should take a step back.
Rest in pieces, both of you.
Kidder won a Canadian Film Award for the Best Leading Actress for her role in Black Christmas, despite having less screen time than Olivia Hussey.
Yeah, I wanted it because I'm Canadian.
I think maybe she won it because she was better at acting.
Okay, I was drunken the entire time, eh?
Yeah.
That takes skill.
And of course, she gained international acclaim by playing Lois Lane in the Richard Donner Superman movie in 1978.
You've got me. Who's got you?
She was they had such good chemistry.
Amazing.
Such good chemistry.
He's the best. Look, every time I see some millennial or some Z-lennial or whatever, Zennial, I'm like, do you know Christopher Reeve, Superman? They're like, no, I've never heard that. I'm like, look at him.
Yeah,
look at this picture. Tell me that is not 100% comic
It's
accurate.
Superman.
There's never been or never will be a better Superman than him.
No.
They're all great.
They've been good.
Good.
They've definitely been good. The new guy's been really good.
Look great. I love him.
But they're not Christopher Reeve.
No, man. He is. And look, I know that this is Gen X nostalgia or whatever, but I stick by it. I think he's the best. And she was great as Lois.
Yeah. She was great.
Well, also because it was they also portrayed Lois as a real tough human being and not just some damsel in distress. It's always. I mean, it kind of became that as the sequels went.
Yeah, definitely as the sequels went, the movies got worse.
Yes. But the first one, she was a tough cookie.
The first two were great.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
both
then
of them.
and then it went a little downhill.
Yeah.
She would appear in all three of the sequels up to the Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. She followed up Superman, the original Superman in 1978 by playing Kathy Lutz in the Amityville Horror in 1979.
Right.
Which I totally forgot that was her.
Yeah, that was her and Josh Brolin's dad. Daddy Brolin.
Dick Brolin.
It's
James Brolin.
James Brolin.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
James Brolin.
I should know that because I'm James.
You should know that. James Brolin. I love the original Amityville Horror.
Oh my God, the original is so good. The remake with Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds is when the period of time when they tried to make Ryan Reynolds an actual actor, and not Deadpool,
just a quippy one-liner,
which that's all he is,
which is what he's good for.
It was torture for us.
Yeah, it was.
Nobody wants to see him.
It was not a good movie
in something that's not stupid,
It was not
silly.
a good movie. But I think he knew that, which is why he leaned into it.
Well, I think that's why he stopped doing it.
Yeah,
because he knows he can't act.
In 1990, while filming the pilot of a proposed television series, Nancy Drew and Daughter, Kidder was in a car crash that injured her spine and left her partially paralyzed.
Oh, my God.
She was unable to work for 2 years, resulting in debts of over $800,000.
Oh, my God. Did they recast the part?
Yeah. The pilot never got picked up.
Oh.
But this is the crazy. I didn't include any of this, but she actually sued an insurance company. But because she sued the insurance company, in Canada, the law is that they can't give you, like, your disability if you're in the middle of a lawsuit. So she had no money coming in. She owed all this money. She lost the lawsuit. So she was just broke as hell. Broke as hell.
Oh, where are all of her friends?
Yeah.
Where's Dick Donner? Now I think Superman's a jerk. Chris Reeve.
In 1996, Kidder had been working on an autobiography when her laptop computer became infected with a virus, which caused it to crash and lose 3 years' worth of drafts.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Kidder flew to California to have the computer examined by a data retrieval company that was unable to retrieve the lost files. This then prompted her to enter a manic state, and she disappeared for 4 days.
I remember this.
Yeah. She was found by a homeowner in the backyard of a Glendale residence and was taken to the Los Angeles Police Department. Taken by the Los Angeles Police Department to Olive View UCLA Medical Center in a distressed state, the caps on her teeth having been knocked out during a rape attempt.
The way the media portrayed this was horrific.
Yes. Awful.
Horrific.
Awful.
This was back when people just gleefully celebrated the decline of other human beings.
Especially celebrities.
Especially women celebrities.
Yeah.
And they did her so goddamn dirty.
They made it seem like it was all her fault.
Yes.
The whole fact that there was a rape attempt, I had no idea that happened.
Neither did I.
They
They also dismissed that and was like,
Oh, no,
oh,
it's
it's in her mind.
She was
She's
just crazy. I mean, she was. She needed help. Like,
Yes, she's clinically, she
Yeah.
has bipolar disorder. She was
it
having
was. It was during that crash in 1990 that she finally realized the bipolar. She was diagnosed in 1988 and
Yeah.
dismissed it, and was like, no. But then it was after the crash that she was like, something is definitely wrong.
Well, you don't want to admit that there's something wrong. I
Yeah.
mean, look, man, I would have a very tough time if somebody was like, dude, you're schizophrenic or
Yeah.
you're this.
Yeah.
Which I probably am. But
Dude, you're schizophrenic.
I am not. Yes, I am.
You're not.
Sorry, that's a
Bipolar,
horrible
maybe,
joke.
but yeah, that's terrible.
I'm just dumb. But no, I mean, the tabloids are criminal, dude.
Yeah.
And not just
Yeah.
the tabloids, People Magazine, all the rags.
All of them, yeah. They're the newspapers. I mean, everything. They
mean,
they want you to read their stuff and make it as salacious as possible.
Disgusting. You know, the apex of this was kind of during the Britney Spears meltdown situation where it was
she
just so obvious this poor
Shaved her
woman.
head down the block from here,
And you're
Yeah.
just sitting there like, hey, look at us. Oh, come on,
She was,
Britney, what's
she was
going
having
on?
literally a mental breakdown while paparazzi was documenting all of it.
They loved it. It's just disgusting. Paparazzos are scum.
They are.
Absolute
They are.
effing scum.
TMZ can suck a dick.
Scumbags.
Yeah.
And that Perez Hilton, all those
Oh,
scumbags.
awful.
Scumbags.
So after they found her, they put her in psychiatric care. She got the help she needed, and a computer expert was ultimately able to retrieve a lot of the data that Kidder had lost on her laptop.
Well, that's great.
So, got back. One of her last roles was on TV in an episode of R.L. Stein's The Haunting Hour, for which she won. This was in 2015, I believe. She won a Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Performer in Children's Programming.
Nice.
Yeah, so she came back, you know. Sadly, she died on May 13th, 2018 at her home in Livingston, Montana at the age of 69. Her death was ruled a suicide by...
Self-inflicted drug and alcohol overdose.
Yeah, and I didn't even include it, because eventually we're going to do the Dick Donner Superman. And,
Oh, yeah.
And we'll talk more about Margot Kidder, but she was a huge activist. Part of the reason that she got sick was because she had gone out in Montana. There was like oil drilling happening, and she had been out like with a bunch of people, stopping them from doing it.
Yeah.
And it was cold, and she got really sick, and I think that led to part of the overdosing.
Well, she is a fascinating person.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, and for somebody with such severe mental illness to be such a star, you know,
yeah.
Margot Kidder was a huge freaking star in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
And it just astounds me that the people can hide that or cope with it. And it's not like she was getting any medication or anything.
No,
It was self-medication.
No, she was yeah. She didn't. I mean, her story is absolutely fascinating, and I didn't really realize any of it.
Yeah.
Like I kind of remember though, like in '96, and being like, "Oh, that's weird. It's the Lois Lane. Like, what's going on?" But I was in college. I was a freshman in college. I wasn't really paying attention. It's fascinating.
They just kept talking about the teeth thing so much that she knocked her own teeth out. That's how crazy she is. They didn't even mention the rape or anything.
Yeah, that's so
because they
ridiculous.
discounted it as the ravings of a mad woman.
Right.
You know,
When
because
she was having a problem.
She was having a manic episode.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
John Saxon was cast as Lieutenant Kenneth Fuller.
Where was John Saxon during this? He's a cop. He should have helped her.
I don't know. Saxon was Clark's first choice for Lieutenant Fuller, but miscommunication with Saxon's agent led to the casting of Academy Award winner Edmund O'Brien.
Okay, weird.
Yep. Unfortunately, as soon as O'Brien arrived on set, his Alzheimer's disease made him unable to fulfill the duties of the part, and they had to fire him.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was bad. I think it was a mutual thing. I think he realized he was in over his head. But he had Alzheimer's, and it was sad.
Well, that is super sad.
Saxon, who was 25 years younger than O'Brien, was then called, and he happily came on board to do the movie.
There's something about, I wish he were a bigger star, but he was just such a B kind of fixture.
John Saxon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird because he has been in a ton of movies, but he was never in like super huge.
No.
You know, like he never, but he's fascinating to look at. Like I'd love watching him.
I think he's great. He did a lot of TV. He did a lot of...
He was in a ton of stuff.
Yeah, but he was never the star.
No.
He was a character actor.
Very rarely, yeah.
Like Brad Pitt or George Clooney. There's like these guys that are leading men who are in their heart character actors.
Right.
I think Saxon was a character actor that in his heart was a leading man.
Yeah. I mean, he should have been. Yeah.
He had that kind of mid-Atlantic.
He did. I mean, he did play some lead roles, but they were smaller movies or
There were
B
B-movies
and stuff.
Disaster stuff.
He was actually in the very first Giallo movie, The Girl Who Knew Too Much, released in 1963, directed by Mario Bava.
Oh.
So he actually became pretty well known for doing these horror movies.
He did a lot of stuff in Europe, too.
Yeah, he did. Saxon had been acting since the mid-50s and appeared in a ton of movies, including Enter the Dragon in 1973, starring Bruce Lee.
Oh, yeah.
Mitchell in 1975, starring Joe Don Baker.
Joe Don Baker. I'm Joe Don Baker.
Which
Joe Baker, blah, blah, blah.
If I remember right, I think MST3K does a Mitchell episode that's really funny.
Okay.
Battle Beyond the Stars in 1980.
Listen to our Battle Beyond the Stars episode, one of the better Star Wars ripoffs.
Tenebrae in 1982, a Giallo from Dario Argento.
Yeah.
I was able to see that at the Egyptian with the horror band Goblin playing the soundtrack.
Nice.
It was so good. Tenebrae is an amazing movie. It's done really well.
Well, Dario Argento is a master of exploitation horror.
So good. So good. He was also in A Nightmare on Elm Street in 1984. He also appeared in Nightmare on Elm Street 3, The Dream Warriors in 1987.
Oh, I forgot he was in that.
And he was in Wes Craven's New Nightmare in 1994, playing the character and himself.
I really like that movie.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
It is so cool because it was a different take. And I will have to give this to the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. They really did kind of futz around with the formula.
Yeah.
And this one was one of the first kind of, I think it might have been written by the Scream guy, Kevin Williamson.
Kevin Williamson. That's possible.
Not
That's
sure.
possible.
I think it was written by him, but it was a movie within a movie.
It was the first one that Wes Craven directed after Nightmare on Elm Street.
And they were like making a new
It was essentially them making the movie in the movie.
Yeah, so all of the actors played themselves. And
Right.
It was really
I'm
interesting.
going to have to watch it. It's been a long time. He also had a cameo in From Dusk Till Dawn in 1996.
Yes.
He was a huge favorite of Quentin Tarantino.
Well, because of course he was.
Yeah.
Because he is the exact kind of actor that Quentin Tarantino likes. Like
Exactly.
a solid character actor, played a lot of cowboys and cops.
Cowboys and Cops, yeah. He also appeared in a ton of TV, including playing 7 different parts over 6 episodes on Fantasy Island.
Smile, everyone. I want smiles. Yeah. Fantasy Island was such a great show, man. Be
It was
careful
great.
what you wish for.
Yeah. He also appeared in 32 episodes of Falcon Crest. He also had a recurring role on Melrose Place. He had a notable guest part in Grave Danger, the 5th season finale of CSI Crime Scene Investigation, which was directed by From Dusk Till Dawn screenwriter and star Quentin Tarantino.
What?
Did you not remember that?
No.
I remember that when it came out because it was like Tarantino's doing TV. It was a 2-part. He essentially shot a movie, but it was a 2-part finale of the 5th season. Apparently, it's the best CSI.
I need to watch that.
Yeah, you should find it. Yeah,
I used to watch CSI.
I think it's only one of 2 TV projects Tarantino's done, like for TV.
That's so crazy.
Because I think he directed an episode of ER as well.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's something about that.
Something
It's
like
triggering
that.
something. But apparently it's really good. So Saxon sadly died of complications from pneumonia on July 25th, 2020, at the age of 83 in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, where he'd been living for a few years.
I wonder if it was COVID that actually got him.
That's very possible. Yeah,
Because that
Not
was
sure.
back when they were like not sure.
I'm sure it's complications.
Yeah, poor guy. But I mean, look, still too young. He had a lot to give.
He was so good. He's such an amazing. Anything you watch him in will be good. He will be good. I should say.
He will be good.
Yeah.
He's been in a lot of sticks.
He's been in a lot of bad, but he's always fun to watch.
Oh yeah, he's just very charismatic. Like I said, very much like Dean from Supernatural.
Yeah.
He's just got that kind of solid guy. But the thing about him, especially like in this movie, that differentiates him from the other cops is he's got that inherent compassion to him.
Yes.
And understanding.
Well, the sequence where he's walking down the stairs asking if the 2 girls if there's anybody else in the house, and they're like, "Oh, Barb's up there asleep. She's not feeling well." And he was like, "Was she the one that came by earlier?" And then kind of smiled at him. And he's like, "Yeah, she can stay there. It's fine." It was just so like, yeah. Don't worry. It's
He's very solid dude, and
Yeah.
and his personality or whatever that made him something special.
Yeah.
That came out in all of his roles.
Yeah.
He just deserved to me a bigger career, something a
I
little
agree.
bit.
I agree. Marion Waldman was cast as Mrs. Mack, the house mother.
Oh, she loves her Sherry.
She was, yeah. Waldman was mainly a stage actor, appearing in only a handful of feature films. Her first feature was Class of 44, a coming-of-age drama sequel to Summer of 44, which did quite well.
Oh, God, those were like the teen movies of the...
They were really big in Canada.
Yeah, huge.
But they, kind of like the Bloxy Blues and stuff like that. It was that era.
Yeah.
Or, that feeling.
The 50s?
Yeah. 40s.
40s?
40s. It's Class of 44, Jim.
All right. The 60s?
In 1974, along with Black Christmas, she also appeared in Deranged from Jim Gillen and Alan Ormsby, both of whom Bob Clark had worked with before, which was loosely based on Ed Gein.
Very loosely.
Granted, Ed Gein never had sex with the corpses, but he was a necrophile. Her last film was Phobia in 1980, directed by John Huston. It unfortunately did not do very well. It looks really interesting, but apparently it's not a very good movie.
Yeah, is it about rats or something?
No, Phobia was about a psychiatrist who was essentially a serial killer preying on his patients with their phobias.
Right.
Like he would make them live their phobias and then murder them.
Yes, I saw that. I do remember that.
Sadly, Marion died at age 60 from undisclosed causes on July 5th, 1985 in Toronto, Ontario.
Oh.
Can you do the math? How old was she when she shot this movie? 48 or 49?
Wow, younger than both of us.
No, what? I am almost 47, and I look so much better than she does.
You're like 52.
Yeah, I'm actually 343.
You look exactly like her. What are you talking about?
We do, and I love to swig that sherry.
Well, you keep little sherry bottles in your toilet tank.
Yeah. And in books.
In books.
I cut out books, yeah. That's why I've got so many books up there.
She's the goddamn house mother. She could keep her booze wherever she wants.
Why she felt like she had to hide it from them when they were openly drinking
Yes.
at the parties.
Margot Kidder, if I recall correctly, never stopped drinking through this entire movie.
She had a drink in her hand. The only time she didn't have a drink in her hand was when she went to the police station.
It was under the table. The only time she didn't have a drink was when she was asleep.
Andrea Martin was cast as Phil Carlson, Phyllis. Gilda Radner was originally cast as Phil, but had to drop out due to commitments with SNL.
Ooh, they needed some funny Canadian lady.
Yeah. Martin is from Portland, Maine, and tried to make it in New York City as an actor, but upon moving to Toronto, started booking steady gigs on stage and film and on TV.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently that was a big thing. A lot of New York actors went to Toronto and then started getting work.
Yeah.
Yeah. In 1972, Martin played the character Robin in a Toronto production of Godspell with a company that included future stars Gilda Radner, Martin Short, Eugene Levy, and Victor Garber, and musical director Paul Schaefer.
Yeah, we've talked about this before.
We have talked about it before. If I had a time machine, I would go back and watch the show.
It is legendary. It is legendary how many comedians and actors and musicians were in that.
And I have worked with Victor Garber. He is one of the nicest men ever alive.
The nicest men?
The nicest men ever alive.
He's a great actor.
Yeah, Victor Garber is amazing.
He was on what was that? Alias.
Alias, yeah. I worked on a TV show called Justice, and he was the only actor of the lead actors that would sit with the crew.
Nice.
Everyone else did their own thing, and he was like, "No, I want to hang out with you guys." He was such a nice guy.
The dudes that hang with the crew, those are the good people.
Yeah. He had great stories. Like he was really fun.
Because they don't want to hang out with actors because actors are assholes. You know who's the good people because the crew, those are the real people.
Exactly.
And they're like, look, I don't want to deal with these sons of bitches. I'm going to come hang out with you.
I'd rather deal with them for 30 seconds at a time on stage. I don't want to deal with them right now.
Yeah, if you're not a sociopath, then you hang out with the crew.
Yeah, exactly. In 1976, Martin joined SCTV, the groundbreaking sketch comedy show. We did a whole episode about it.
It is my favorite sketch show ever.
It's so good.
I love Saturday Night Live, but I think SCTV was just so much more interesting, and they did the thing which I love, which created their own universe.
Yeah.
And my God, like John Candy and Martin Short and Eugene Levy and Andrea Martin and
Joe Flaherty.
And Catherine O'Hara.
So many people.
And they were all... If you want to see some of the best sketch, some of the best character work, find that show.
Yeah. Amazingly, between 1982 and 1983, she'd be nominated for 9 Outstanding Writing for a Variety series for SCTV and would win 2 of them.
Oh, good.
In 1 year, she was nominated 5 times for writing for SCTV.
Well, she's an amazing writer.
Yeah.
And the writing on that show is what made it stand out. I mean, look, you go back and you look at the old Saturday Night Lives, which were about this time, the writing was pretty horrible.
Oh, bad.
It was a cult of personality, Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Everything was just like catchphrases and bullshit, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But they were putting real work.
They were.
Oh, those Canadians, eh?
Oh, so good.
They have comedy factories, eh? And that's where they make them.
In 1988, she voiced a main role in The Completely Mental Misadventures of Ed Grimley,
One of my favorite cartoons ever.
based on a character from Martin Short. This led to a number of voice roles, including
Camp Candy, Darkwing Duck, Goof Troop, Frosty Returns, Rugrats, Bobby's World, Real Monsters, Batman, the animated series, Duckman, Earthworm Jim, Freakazoid, The Simpsons, Cat Dog, The Wild Thornberries, Hercules, Superman, the animated series, The New Woody Woodpecker Show, Kim Possible, SpongeBob SquarePants, American Dad, Anastasia, The Secret of Nim 2, Timmy to the Rescue, Bartok the Magnificent, Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, Brother Bear 2, and Tom and Jerry Back to Oz. Tom and Jerry Back to Oz.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is, but I gotta look it up because
Yeah.
I don't know if it means Australia or if it means the land of Oz.
Well, I don't remember Tom and Jerry going to Australia or Oz, so where are they going back?
I don't know, but I'm fascinated by it. She also had recurring roles in live action on Difficult People, appearing in 26 episodes, Great News, appearing in 23 episodes, Sesame Street, appearing in 42 episodes, Elmo's World, appearing in 44 episodes, Only Murders in the Building, appearing in 5 episodes.
Listen already, Only Murders in the Building episode.
So good on it. And Evil, appearing in 30 episodes.
It was so fun, even though they weren't together. She was Steve Martin's love interest, but it was really fun to see Martin Short and Andrea Martin together again.
Yeah. And I need to see Evil. It's a great show. Our friend Marty's in it.
She is amazing in it. She plays a nun, like a
Sister,
nun.
Sister Andrea.
Yeah, but she can see the monster.
Oh,
she
okay.
can see the
That's
evil.
cool. Oh, that's cool.
And she her character is so it's like a conglomeration of every Andrea Martin part balled into one beautiful 20 episode arc.
She most recently can be seen in a very Jonas Christmas movie that was just released for the 2025 holiday season.
That actually looks pretty funny. Look,
it's on Disney Plus. Check it out.
The Jonas Brothers are very good at poking fun at themselves now.
That's
true. They don't take themselves seriously. And I saw the trailer for it, and I'm like, you know what? I may actually watch this.
Maybe we'll be watching it during Christmas.
Maybe.
Douglas McGrath was cast as Sergeant Nash. Good old stupid Sergeant Nash.
Oh, my God. Sergeant Nash is the biggest idiot on the police force.
Epitome of dumb cop.
Jesus.
Who's made fun of by literally everybody else.
And, fellatio.
Yeah, I know.
He doesn't know.
No, he doesn't. He's never had it.
Well, apparently.
McGrath is a Canadian actor who made his feature film debut in the classic Canadian road movie Going Down the Road in 1970.
That's such a Canadian title. Oh, let's make a road movie, eh?
It was huge.
What should we call it, eh? I don't know. They're just going down the road, eh? Oh,
wait, I think you got something there.
I think you did it. Going down the road.
Going down the road.
You earned your back bacon and cruller, eh?
Well, we got a sequel that's coming out. What should we call it?
Going down the roads.
No, I think we should call it Down the Road Again.
Okay, that's a much better one, eh?
Which he did appear in that sequel in 2011.
Was he playing a dumb cop?
Which is 40. No, I don't know. It was a coming of age movie. And the original was a coming of age movie about guys that they couldn't find jobs in this wharf town, so they ended up going across Canada.
He at the end when they're like, look, call her up, tell her to get out of the house. Don't tell her what's going on. Make sure whatever you do, Sergeant Nash, don't tell her what's going on.
Don't.
Okay.
It's in the house. Don't say it's in the house.
Hey, you gotta get out of the house.
Why? I gotta.
Listen, Jess, you gotta get out of the house.
But what?
But there's other. Look, the killer's in the house. Just get out of the house. The killer's there. It's there. The killer is there.
It was so dead on. The exact opposite thing you should be saying.
Exactly. I really hope he got fired after this debacle.
I would hope so. He said he was gonna. Saxon said he was gonna murder him if he messed it up.
Well, then I guess Black Christmas 2 starts
the
with
sequel.
the murder.
Is John Saxon just murdering Sergeant Nash?
Getting the medal for it.
It's not Nash. McGrath had a supporting role as a gym teacher in the cult comedy Porky's in 1981.
Yes, he was. There's a great scene. I don't know if it's a great scene with Kim Cattrall. She plays this gym teacher that has this rumor about her that she makes howls or something when they call her the Howler or something. And anyway, when she and the other gym teacher go to have a tryst.
Yeah.
He and a third gym teacher are listening, and he's the guy that's like, "What is that? What's going on?" And then the other guy's just laughing his ass off because he knows exactly what's happening.
Porky's was also directed by Bob Clark.
And Art Hindle was also in Porky's.
Yes, we will talk about him in just a moment. He also had roles in The Escape Artist in 1982, Twilight Zone the movie in 83, the Australian comedy The Return of Captain Invincible in 1983, Always in 1989, and Ghosts of Mars in 2001. When he worked in the U.S., he would appear often in Clint Eastwood movies, like The Outlaw Josie Wales in 1976, The Gauntlet in 1977, Bronco Billy in 1980, and Pale Rider in 1983.
He's another one of those character actors that as soon as you see him, you're like, did I go to school with that guy?
Very recognizable.
Yep.
After appearing in Down the Road Again in 2011, McGrath retired, but is still alive at the age of 90.
Nice.
Art Hindle was cast as Chris Hayden, Claire's boyfriend.
Yes.
Plays hockey.
Yeah, dating the Virgin.
Hindle is an established Canadian actor that is best known to American audiences for his supporting role in Invasion of the Body Snatchers in 1978.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to our Listen to our Invasion of the Body Snatchers episode.
The following year, he appeared in David Cronenberg's The Brood. He also played police officer Ted Jarvis in Porky's in 1981, and in the sequel, Porky's 2 the Next Day in 1983.
Oh, yeah. But not Porky's Revenge.
No. When Hindle came to audition for Bob Clark, he was interested in the part of Peter, but Clark had already cast Dullea. Despite really wanting to work with Dullea because of his love for 2001, he told Hindle if he'd auditioned first, he would have cast him as Peter.
Ooh.
Yeah, which I could totally see him playing that part.
Sure, they're basically the same dude.
Yeah, it just, the Chris wasn't as insane or angry as Peter was.
No, but he was still bothered a lot.
Yeah. Hindle and Griffin, who appear in Black Christmas as lovers, actually dated during the production of the film.
Scandalous!
Yeah, played his girlfriend in real life as well as in the movie. Hindle has had a long career appearing in a ton of Canadian productions as well as U.S. films and TV, and can most recently be seen in Home Free, a 2024 Canadian drama about a father revealing he has a brain tumor, which leads to family secrets being revealed.
Ooh.
Drama, as they say. Lynn Griffin was cast as Claire Harrison, the unfortunate virgin who gets killed first.
She is so great. I'll tell you why in a minute.
Griffin's debut feature was Black Christmas. At the time, Griffin's mother was her agent who got her the audition. For her death scene in Black Christmas, she was honestly surprised when Billy storms out of the closet, as Clark never told her when it would actually happen.
Nice.
Which is such a great director's trick.
Well, in a horror movie, it definitely is.
Yeah.
Because you want to get that.
Right, you got to get that reaction,
Yeah.
a genuine reaction. For the shots of her in the rocking chair, they used a real bag over her head.
I was looking for that.
She was a good swimmer and could hold her breath for a very long time.
Hey, is she still breathing?
Yeah.
Why do you... You could take it off between takes. She's been under there for 6 minutes.
There's a couple scenes where Clark actually sat off screen and used his foot in the shadows to make the chair rock. So that all those various shots of her being dead throughout the entire movie.
Nice. She had the greatest job.
Yeah,
Just show up, put a bag on your head, rock.
Lynn, get back in the chair.
You got it.
While not spending time working in Canadian and U.S. TV, Griffin appeared in Curtains in 1983, a horror movie set in the world of theater. Strange Brew in 1983, the Bob and Doug McKenzie movie.
That's what I remember her most from. First of all, Strange Brew is one of the greatest comedies ever made.
Yeah.
Bob and Doug McKenzie are two of the greatest characters ever devised.
Yeah.
Mel Blanc plays their father.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the voice,
Yeah,
basically. But she is it's her father is murdered at this brewery by Max von Sydow.
Okay.
And this hockey player, and the Strange Brew guys have to foil his plan. It's just so great. But it's like the biggest thing I've ever seen her in.
Yeah.
And she's perfect for the part. She's perfect.
She was also in Thanksgiving in 2024, the holiday horror film from Eli Roth.
That wasn't bad.
I never watched it.
It's pretty clever. It starts out, there's this Black Friday sale. Mm-hmm. And then it gets out of control, and all these people get killed.
Wow!
And so then after that, the guy in the pilgrim costume comes and starts killing everybody. But she looks. I sound like one of those horrible articles. You won't believe what she looks like today, because she's older. But I didn't at first recognize her in the movie.
No.
But then I was, oh yeah, that's her.
That's her. Yeah. She most recently can be seen in the Canadian sitcom My Dead Mom. Les Carlson was cast as Bill.
I just want to say quickly, I'm really glad she's still working.
Yeah, same, agreed.
She's a very underrated actor, and if you watch Strange Brew, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. She got a lot of these kind of milquetoast roles.
Yeah.
Much like in Black
the
Christmas.
version,
Because she just has this face of innocence.
She's just this pretty innocent person.
Yeah. But she was a real jerk in real life. No. But if anybody who has not seen Strange Brew, and we're definitely going to be covering it, watch that movie.
Les Carlson was cast as Bill. Carlson has also appeared in the adjacent film Deranged in 1974. He's recognizable as the pushy Christmas tree salesman in A Christmas Story, also from Bob Clark.
Yes.
Loves those Christmas movies.
Well, Les Carlson looks like he's either an anchor on like 70s TV news
Yeah.
or a horribly pushy salesman.
Yeah. He appeared in 4 movies with David Cronenberg, Videodrome and The Dead Zone, both in 1983.
Was he the guy that the cop that killed himself with the?
Oh, he might have been actually.
I know he was one of the cops.
I don't know,
but he might be too old.
Yeah,
to be that guy.
I don't know.
But both those movies are awesome.
So good. He was in The Fly in 1986 and in Camera in 2000, a short film from David Cronenberg.
I never saw Camera.
It was the very first thing he ever shot on 4K.
Oh wow!
Way back in 2000.
But all The Fly, Videodrome, Dead Zone, are all great movies. Cronenberg is such a genius. Man.
Yeah.
So unique.
Yeah.
His son's pretty good too.
Yeah. Sadly, Carlson died of cancer in Toronto at the age of 81 on May 3rd, 2014.
Oh.
Martha Gibson was cast as Mrs. Quaife.
Mrs. Quaife?
Who I believe was the woman who comes up and gets the kids to run away.
The one that's like, we have to get in the car now, kids. Get in the car.
Yeah, get in the car and then tells him there was a child murdered.
There was a 13-year-old child murdered. Anyway, thanks for the money.
Yeah, bye.
I also learned that you have to tip children who sing Christmas carols. I didn't know that.
I thought normally you'd give them like
cocoa and
like drinks and
candy and stuff.
Yeah.
Not in Canada. We just take cold hard loonies.
Just hand over some loonies.
Give us some loonies, or we'll come back and put doo-doo on your house.
Right.
That's a Christmas tradition, Boxing Day tradition here,
Gibson was mostly a theater actor and only appeared in a handful of movies, although she did return to horror in 2017, playing the old woman in the newest version of It.
Oh, really?
That was her. Yeah.
That was her?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Then that's she must have been the not the woman that comes to get them, because she was really old. But the woman that was like with the kids.
That's possible.
That took the money.
That's possible. She didn't have very many lines.
No.
Yeah.
But I was just watching that scene.
Yeah.
Because there's in the It series, it's related.
Right.
But she was so goddamn good at It. That was so creepy. So effing creepy. Playing Pennywise's daughter.
Yeah. 3 people played the killer, nicknamed Billy. Nick Mancuso, who did the phone voices. During Mancuso's audition for the role of Billy's disembodied voice, Bob Clark had Mancuso sit in a chair facing away from him. Ooh. He wanted his audition to rely solely on his voice acting, not on facial expressions. Clark then had Mancuso experiment with different voices in order to come up with one that was right for the character. Ooh. One method used was having Mancuso compress his thorax by standing on his head while he was recording.
I love this. They're just smoking pot, dude.
Yeah.
They're just like...
He's like, hey, dude.
Get it. Try it on your head, dude.
Turn around, man. Turn up.
Try to stand it on your head, dude.
And then he's like... He's like, yeah, it works. It works. Mancuso was never on set and did 3 days of recording after shooting was over. On set, the character was played by Bob Clark and Albert J. Dunk. Bob Clark was Billy's shadow, and some of the phone voices... if you look closely in scenes with just the women in the house, you can actually see Billy's shadow, like in various places.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's watching them the whole time. And then Albert J. Dunk was actually the cinematographer who did the camera work. And it was
J. Dunk is the coolest. Yeah. Dunk and Hussey. They should have had a PI firm.
Since the killer was mostly seen in first-person POV, the cameraman cinematographer Dunk played him in the most often. It's never been revealed whose eyes flash by when we see Billy that couple of times.
Ooh, that was crazy. Also, gotta give him props for innovative camera work. Like
he literally, Dunk created a harness to be able to put it on his head, so that way he could climb up the trellis and like all that stuff. Yeah.
And look, these are Panavision cameras.
That was the thing. As soon as they started doing it, I was like, these are big ass cameras, man.
With a fully stocked.
Yeah, with it rolling, the film stock.
Look, with the film in the camera
Yeah.
and everything ready to go, you're looking at like 60, 70 pounds.
Yeah.
You know, on his head.
Yeah.
Maybe not 70 pounds, but it's heavy.
Yeah. Yeah. It was funny because every time they asked Bob Clark who the eyes were, he'd always tell people he forgot. So I don't think he did. I just don't think he wanted to reveal who it was.
They were creepy looking eyes.
They were great. They were really, God, that one with the close up was just like his eye, the color in his eye was so messed up.
It was very reddish brown.
It was weird, yeah. So the film was shot over 6 weeks in Toronto. According to John Saxon, Clark had meticulously drawn out storyboards with key shots, which he brought to the film set each day.
I could understand exactly what I thought he needed, and the scene needed.
Yeah, the camera work in this movie is phenomenal.
Well, look, he is definitely a student of, I was going to say Sherlock Holmes, but that's not right. No. He is definitely a student of Alfred Hitchcock.
Yes.
And Alfred Hitchcock was famously meticulous.
Yes.
You could put Hitchcock storyboards side by side, and it would be the exact movie.
And the ability to tell the story with no dialogue, just with camera movements. One of the reasons I love Psycho so much is my favorite ever shot is after she gets murdered. Yeah. The camera pans over to the shot of the house, and he screams. And then, I think it was after they cleaned up. It's him going back into the house, and they pan over, and there's the money in the newspaper, and it just hangs there for a second, and then moves away. And it's like, yeah, that thing you thought was the plot, it's not.
Yes,
like it was so brilliant.
Yes. And one of the things I love about this movie is it bookends. So it starts with a shot of the house moving in. Yeah. And it ends with a shot of the house moving out. Yeah. Which is, I love that shit. It is so brilliant.
So good. The composer, Carl Zitterer, created the film's mysterious music by tying forks, combs, and knives onto the strings of the piano to warp the sound of the keys.
All of these dudes were just doing so many drugs.
So innovative.
But that's the thing. Drugs make you think outside the box.
Yeah.
And in terms of art, I think drugs are pretty useful.
Pretty great. He also stated that he would distort the sound further by recording its sound onto an audio tape and then making the sound slower.
I miss that stuff, man.
Yeah, I do
miss
too.
recording stuff, manipulating stuff where you had to actually experiment.
Yeah, it's like, what can we do? What can we do to like make this sound weird?
To manipulate the actual like mag stock or whatever. It's we have it so easy now. Yeah. Where we could just like pull every sound effect we need from the internet.
You'd think that movies would be better.
Well, hey, but they're lazy. They don't have to think about it.
I know. That's true. So the film was made on a budget of $686,000. Over 200,000 of that actually came from the Canadian government.
Yeah, we like to help artists, eh?
Yeah. Black Christmas was released in Toronto on October 11th, 1974. The film grossed $143,000 from 9 theaters in its first 2 weeks and earned $1.3 million during its theatrical run in Canada.
Not too shabby.
Warner Brothers then, of course, was like, we got to get this movie. They thought it would earn at least $7 million in the United States.
Look at what those dumb Canucks have done. They made a movie that made money. Let's get it. Just give them some loonies.
During preparation in 1975 for the film's American release, Warner Brothers studio executives asked Clark to change the concluding scene to show Claire's boyfriend, Chris, appear in front of Jess and say,
"Agnes, don't tell them what we did!"
before killing her, to imply the fact that he was the killer. Which, again, goes back to the fact that there's no real backstory for this, but Agnes would have been Billy's sister, and he was killing people for her. Or... I don't know, in her memory or something. I don't know.
I thought they were going to like make Chris the killer.
That's who I'm... yeah, the boyfriend, yeah.
Art Hindle?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so Chris was going to be the killer.
They wanted Chris to be the killer.
That's so easy and lazy, though.
I know. However, Clark insisted on keeping the ending ambiguous, and they relented. Warner Bros. Actually changed the title to Silent Night, Evil Night for the United States theatrical release.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was... Yeah, unfortunately, when they released it, it didn't do quite as well in the U.S. But they were afraid that the original title would mislead audiences into believing the film was a blaxploitation movie.
Because it's Black
Christmas.
God.
Yep. Hey, this is how executives think.
Hey, guys.
No.
Hey, look, I just want to explain something.
Yeah.
We don't have imaginations.
No, you
executives. Don't. We have those removed at a young age.
Yeah.
And replaced with money. So, look, simple is as simple does. Anyway, I lost custody of my kids, by the way.
Oh, that's too bad.
No, it's great.
Oh, okay.
I don't have to worry about it.
All right. Thanks for stopping by.
Yep.
The film was released on December 20th, but only earned $284,345 during its theatrical run due to competition from The Godfather Part 2 and The Man with the Golden Gun.
Well, also, I don't think that they marketed it that well.
No, and they changed the title, and it was like people were just like, "How do I want to see a horror movie during this time?" You know,
Yeah, Americans are so precious about Christmas.
their thinking kind of backfire on them because I think Black Christmas, they're just like, "Oh, whatever, we'll go see this."
But this, I know we're going to talk about it, but this happens with every of these Christmas horror movies. Like when Silent Night, Deadly Night came out. They freaked out because Santa Claus, kids are going to think Santa Claus is a killer.
I know. This whole month is that. It's
going to get peeved. I'm going to get very peeved.
So they actually retracted the change title after the initial release, restoring it back to Black Christmas for subsequent screenings.
Nice.
It would end up grossing about $4 million worldwide. The film was the third highest grossing Canadian film of all time in Canada with a gross of $2 million, behind The Apprenticeship of Duddy Kravitz in 1974 and the French language Du Femme en Or in 1970, directed by Claude Fournier.
Ooh, snooty.
The film received mixed reviews, mostly negative, unfortunately. Variety called the film
a bloody, senseless kill-for-kicks feature that exploits unnecessary violence in a university sorority house operated by an implausibly alcoholic ex-hooter. Its slow-paced, murky tale involves an obscene telephone caller who apparently delights in killing the girls off one by one, even the hapless house mother.
Why was Variety so obsessed with the house mother?
Well, because it was his mom.
Yeah.
And first of all, spoiler alerts.
Yeah, exactly. But this is the thing. They didn't care. They didn't care because it was horror movies, and who gives a shit?
All horror movies are kill for kicks features, dum-dum.
I know,
What are you looking for?
I know.
And look, this was groundbreaking as a horror movie. So many innovations in this.
Well, that's the thing is I think when it came out, I don't think they really understood how important it would be to the horror genre.
Well, because horror movies were just garbage back then. They were not taken seriously.
No, they're still not really taken seriously. A little bit now. More so now.
Well, yeah, because you
but
have
not
really
in
good
the 80s
directors.
and 90s and stuff like
Yeah.
It just wasn't. Gene Siskel of the Chicago Tribune gave the film 1.5 stars out of 4 and called it a
routine shocker that is notable only for indicating the kind of junk roles that talented actresses are forced to play in the movies.
like that he's trying to defend women.
First of all, these were pretty strong women.
They were.
And in terms of college girls being portrayed at the time, they were the smartest college girls they weren't dumb bimbos.
She was Olivia Hussey standing up for herself. I don't want a kid.
Yes.
I've got a career to have. I have things I want to do.
Yes, they had complicated stories. They had complicated lives. They weren't,
I agree.
they missed the mark. It's this snooty bullshit about horror movies back then.
Yeah.
That it's the same thing with comedies and
Yeah.
There's all these redheaded stepchildren of the Hollywood machine,
Right.
that are the ones that make all the money and allow you to do your crappy little art house film. Ah!
When the film was going to be debuted on television in the U.S. under the title Stranger in the House, it was scheduled for January 28th, 1978 on NBC. On January 15th, 1978, 2 female students at Florida State University were murdered by an assailant who broke into the sorority house where they lived. 3 other young women in the area were attacked and assaulted. Local affiliates implored NBC to pull the film. After the network said they would offer local affiliates an alternate movie, they decided to show Doc Savage, the Man of Bronze, instead.
Okay.
Yeah. NBC broadcast Stranger in the House as a late movie on May 14th, 1978. The perpetrator of the crimes at Florida State University was later identified as serial killer Ted Bundy.
I was gonna say, sounds like old Bundy.
It just coincided in the worst ways.
Way to screw up our screening, Ted.
Yeah. Black Christmas eventually gained a cult following and is notable for being one of the earliest slasher films. I know. That's the funny thing is they call it a slasher film. Only one person technically I guess 2 got stabbed.
One got their throat cut, the cop.
Well, and the mom, the house mother, got the hook, and then Barb got stabbed by the unicorn.
Yeah, the unicorn. Glass unicorn.
But it's not. I guess slasher in the fact that it's a crazy killer killing people.
It's just an all-encompassing term.
Yeah. It went on to inspire other slasher films, the biggest being John Carpenter's Halloween, which was apparently inspired by Clark suggesting what a Black Christmas sequel would be like.
Oh.
Listen to our Halloween episode for more info on that whole story.
Yeah.
We covered all of that. Clark tried for years to get a sequel made, but nothing ever came to fruition. 2 remakes were made. The first remake was written and directed by Glenn Morgan, who worked on The X-Files, and was released on December 25th, 2006. It is loosely based on the original film, containing more graphic content and a focus more into the past of Billy. Andrea Martin was the only the original cast member to appear in the film, and Clark served as an executive producer.
As you do when they're using your film.
He approved it. He was down for it, so
Okay.
I think he liked what they did. The film also starred
Katie Cassidy, Michelle Trachtenberg, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Oliver Hudson, Lacey Chabert, and Kristen Cloak.
It would make $21.5 million from a $9 million budget, but was panned by critics as it was much more violent than the original film.
I barely remember it.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
I remember because I remember Michelle Trachtenberg from Buffy, and Oliver Hudson is Kate Hudson's brother.
Yes, yeah. As the film gained cult status, Clark would make appearances when the film was screened. He kept trying to get Olivia Hussey to appear for decades, but she always said no.
I'm afraid to leave the house. No.
I mean,
no.
Honestly, she was agoraphobic, so yes. Although,
sure.
I think around the time when the other movie was about to come out in 2006, she finally agreed to make a surprise appearance at a screening.
Oh, nice.
And answered questions with him. Unfortunately, 3 months later, Clark and his son were killed in a head-on collision driving through the Santa Monica Mountains.
What?
Yeah, a drunk driver driving through the mountains hit them head-on. The drunk driver, did not die.
Of course not. They never do. They never even get hurt usually.
Yeah. But him and his son was like 22. It was sad as hell.
That is just
He was in
horrible.
his, I don't want to say he was in his 60s, but he was taken way too soon.
Well, look, getting killed by a drunk driver, it is the most preventable death there is. Just don't drive when you're drunk, people.
It's not hard. The second remake was released in 2019. It was written and directed by Sophia Takal. It starred
Imogene Poots, Elise Shannon, Lily Donahue, Brittany O'Grady, Caleb Eberhardt, and Carrie Elways.
Yeah. It grossed $18.5 million from a $5 million budget, but the film received mixed to negative reviews from critics, criticizing its deviation from the original film story, the overt political messages, and its PG-13 rating.
Ugh.
Although critics praised Poots' performance and deemed it an improvement over the 2006 film.
I love her name.
Imogen Poots.
The Poots girl. Little Miss Poots.
The fact that it had a PG-13 rating, I'd never watched this.
That's so stupid. That is the dumbest. I wish Bob was still here because
I
I tell
know.
him the dumbest thing is when they make horror movies PG-13.
But we have to get more audience in.
Shut up, Bob.
Yeah, go away, ass.
Well, the amount of audience that you're going to bring in is countered by the amount of audience that you're going to drive away.
Exactly.
Because it's PG-13.
Exactly.
And I am driving the F away.
Exactly. I mean, I literally have never seen it because I was like, as soon as I heard it was PG-13, it was like, what's the point?
And honestly, the movie's great.
Yeah.
Any remake is just going to be garbage.
Yeah, it's just not gonna be
Or at least subpar.
Yeah. An unofficial 2-part fan-made sequel titled It's Me, Billy, released in 2021, and It's Me, Billy Chapter 2, released in 2024 on YouTube and Vimeo. The films, which play out as one story, are set 50 years after the events of the original film and follow the granddaughter of Jess Bradford.
Ooh.
Olivia Hussey was set to reprise her role in Chapter 2, but had to withdraw for health reasons in November of 2023.
Oh.
And then Lynn Griffin actually returned in Chapter 2 to play Nancy, the sister of her character in the 1974 film.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and it's free on YouTube. I have not watched it yet. I need to see it, but you can watch them right now.
Yeah, I might actually check those out.
Apparently, they were very highly praised.
Well, because the fans are doing it. They're not getting any money.
Yeah.
Look, fan films are works of love.
Yeah.
You know, they're there because people love something so much that they want to add to it. And it makes me interested in seeing it because if you're going to go to all that effort and you're just doing it for the love of the project,
Right.
that's impressive. Yeah, look, watching this movie now, you're like, oh, it's just like every other horror movie. But that's bullshit. It was before all of those movies.
It seems like it's every other horror movie
Yeah.
because it was before them.
Bob Clark is the grandfather of the slasher film,
Yeah.
for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
There would, like you said, there would be no Halloween. There would be no Friday the 13th. There would be no Nightmare on Elm Street without
No.
Black Christmas.
It was loved by people that loved horror movies. It was so innovative. It was so original.
And it was made by a guy that understands how to make an entertaining film.
Yes.
Because this is really not that different. It's going to sound crazy, but it's not that different from A Christmas Story
Right.
in terms of like the look, the feel,
Yeah.
the humor.
Yeah.
It has all of the It has all of the Bob Clarkisms in it.
Yeah, yeah.
That make him such a unique filmmaker and somebody who tells a story unlike anybody else.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of his because he really seems like a guy that does his own thing his own way.
Yeah, yeah. Like he had visions and he put them on screen.
Yeah.
He is. I would consider him to be a modern auteur.
Yeah.
Like because he put everything he wanted on screen and told amazing stories.
A Christmas Story is a classic.
Yeah.
For so many different reasons.
Right.
Because
right.
it is basically a Norman Rockwell Christmas painting come to life.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's a perfect movie, perfect casting.
Oh, incredible! Spot on. So spot on.
The story, the narration, everything about it comes together to make this perfect Christmas movie that is so popular and so good that USA or one of those channels runs it for like 48 hours straight.
Oh yeah.
Because it is such an indelible stain on our Christmas now. Christmas isn't Christmas without a Christmas story.
Yeah.
I mean, my folks watch it every year.
Oh yeah, we usually do too.
But I also think that this is a great Christmas movie.
I feel like that during the 24 or 48 hours of A Christmas Story, that one of the screenings needs to be Black Christmas without them telling anybody.
Well, I'll tell you a little story. One of the times that I came home for Christmas, I think I was in college. It was about that time. And I remember we watched A Christmas Story, and it was just so much, like, overwhelming.
Yeah, yeah.
With the family and everything going on, and we were probably arguing about something.
Sure.
And I remember going up to my room, smoking some weed, and on one of the cable channels, Black Christmas was about to start.
Nice.
And I stayed up until like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Rewatching that movie, having the best time.
Oh, so good.
And it was perfect. It's exactly what I needed at that time. And if you're going to have family over, or you're going to go visit family, maybe grab yourself a little Black Christmas to...
It's on Peacock right now, so it'll be on through the entire month.
Yeah.
So you definitely can watch it. But I bought the Blu-ray because I love this movie. It's one of my favorite horror movies. And it's got the special features are incredible. The picture is incredible. There is a commentary from Nick Mancuso as Billy on the film, which I've not listened to yet. I don't know if I'd be able to make it all the way through it.
I wonder if he gives some insight to Billy's character. If he's doing it as Billy.
He's doing it as Billy.
Well, maybe we get to learn more about Billy.
It literally says audio commentary from Billy.
Well, I kind of have to listen to that.
Yeah. But it's great. It also has a commentary with Keir Dullea and John Saxon.
Oh, wow.
Who both have commentaries on it. There's interviews with Bob Clark. It is a really good... And you can pick up the Blu-ray relatively cheap.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, it's a Christmas title, so it'll be on sale before the holidays.
Oh, yeah.
And it's definitely one for your collection. It is a great, I'm going to say it, not with the kids.
No.
But I do honestly think this would be a great double feature with the Christmas Story.
Yeah, I agree.
You have
watch
yourself
Christmas Story.
A Bob Clark Christmas baby.
Put the kids to bed and then watch Black Christmas.
Yes. I mean, honestly, the kids could watch it. It's basically PG-13 except for the language.
True. Yeah.
There's a lot of the C word.
The first phone call.
And that word ain't candy cane, baby.
It's like, the kids shouldn't watch this.
No, but
I think this would be a good double feature with Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yeah.
I think those two would go really well together.
Yeah, I think so too. Or maybe the next two movies, Christmas Evil or Silent Night, Deadly Night.
You should do a
triple feature.
Triple feature, yeah.
It's not going to take that long. All these movies are like an hour and a half.
I know. No, they're not very long at all. But it's so good. So good. Highly recommend rewatching it this Christmas season.
Oh, yeah. I'm so glad. It's been probably, I don't know, 20, 30 years since I've seen this movie.
Wow.
It's I love it, but there's a lot of movies that I love that I haven't seen for a long time.
Yeah.
That this show is reminding me that I should watch them more.
Yeah.
and this is definitely one of them. Such a fun movie. Great performances all around. It's a little, when you get tired of the Grinch and Charlie Brown and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Oh, why did you spend Christmas with Billy?
Turn the lights down, put on Black Christmas, and scare yourself silly.
Get some nog.
Yeah. We'll be back next week with Christmas Evil, which I've never seen, so I'm very excited to see it.
I don't know if I've seen it.
And apparently it's John Waters' favorite movie, so it's going to be weird.
Well, let's see if we can get him on the show.
Oh, don't tell him. Oh, don't tell him what we did. Ah! Merry Christmas.
Yeah, D'Argento or...
Yeah. The composer, Carl Zitterer, created
We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming. Matlock, already in progress.